So we're at the beginning of a new year, 2025, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to give my New Year's greeting on behalf of myself and SME Digital, and just to start the new year off with a new approach to connecting and communicating to entrepreneurs, potential entrepreneurs, and just to give a start by, reintroducing myself to you. I am Aquino Davis, entrepreneurship strategist and business coach. And I mainly communicate to professionals who are seeking to venture into entrepreneurship. I try to assist with advice on planning how you go about transitioning from your job to entrepreneurship, whether it's part-time or full-time. I'm passionate about this. For near 2 decades, I've been an entrepreneur. More than 2 decades, almost 24 years. I started in entrepreneurship in the construction industry. So I've been involved in entrepreneurship for almost 24 years this year. I still maintain a professional job in the public sector in Trinidad and Tobago here. But I'm passionate about teaching entrepreneurship. I've grown up in it all my life. My mom was an entrepreneur. My brother was an entrepreneur and still is an entrepreneur. So it is something that is very near to me. So I wanted to find this new way to reach to share the challenges of having a family and building your business and servicing your business. So always make it challenging to film and to share. So it usually takes me 1.5 near 2 hours on my morning commute. And after I drop my kids off to school, I usually have about an hour to get to my workplace. So I found it sort of useful to utilize this time, making the most of the time I have to myself in the car to do some recording and to film and to put some content out that might be useful to the community. So beginning today, I'm starting this new series here called Coaching in the Car. So this would be my first episode, and the intent is to use this spare time in the car to share some strategies, tactics, some tips that will help high-performing professionals and employees better prepare for launching and becoming successful in business and entrepreneurship. So this morning, I want to talk about defining your goals and your priorities. And it's important because when you decide to take that plunge into entrepreneurship, it's necessary to set your goals and to plan appropriately. So setting your priorities are key in deciding whether to take that leap into entrepreneurship. And you have to ask yourself, what are the priorities for you going into entrepreneurship? Is it your priority to make more money? Is it your priority to do something more fulfilling, to attain specific goals and dreams? What is driving your desire to become an entrepreneur, to leave or eventually leave the comforts of your 9-to-5 job to become an entrepreneur? Is it that you desire to do more fulfilling work? What and why are you going into entrepreneurship? Define your priorities. And as you define that why of going into entrepreneurship, you have to also now define your approach. What is the priority in terms of building this enterprise, building this venture? Will it be to establish infrastructure for your business? What are the main priorities? Setting up a website, even registering a legal structure, doing a business plan, networking, deciding on your branding. What are the priorities in establishing and setting up this business? And that is step number 1. As you transition from employment to entrepreneurship, defining your priorities is key. If you don't define your priorities, then it's going to become very, very difficult for you to transition successfully, for you to launch, for you to have a successful business. Defining your priorities also ties into, defining your vision and mission for the business and for your venture. The key thing, as I said, is defining your why. Many people have skills and talents. They want to become an entrepreneur. They want to be a business owner. They want to be a boss, but they never taken the time to define the priorities, set goals, to lay the foundation, as it were, for business. You think because you have a skill and you're highly proficient at it and you're well educated and knowledgeable of your area, that you could just put out a service with some marketing, it'll be successful. That's a big gamble. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and most of the time what happens is that you end up struggling, or you end up making a lot of mistakes that could be avoidable. It's part of your priorities to seek training or to seek guidance, seek mentorship. As a business coach, I could tell you that a lot of people who start businesses have no idea or clue about what they're doing. They have no concept of business planning, and therefore they go into their business blind, hoping for it to be successful. Most people think that if I do something that I like, that everybody else would like it, but they never took time to assess the market needs. That's also a priority. That's also part of defining your priority. What or who are you going to serve with your business? So there's a lot of important thought that goes into defining, ties into how you set your goals for your business, how you plan for your business. It also ties into how you operate in your existing job, because even though you are aspiring to go into entrepreneurship, you still have to remember that you are still employed. It's necessary for you to continue to serve your employer with your best efforts. So how do you prioritize your time in your workday? What is important is not to cheat your employer of the time and efforts that they are paying you for. So you have to prioritize how you're going to manage your time, how you're going to use your personal time during the workday. So your lunch break, and if you have other breaks in between, how are you prioritizing that time towards building your business? For me, starting this series, Coaching in the Car, is a form of setting priorities, defining my priorities, because I am using this free time during commute to record content and to share. I'm not going to take this out of my professional work to cheat and to rob my employer of their time. Using my time and prioritizing my time for doing a task that would otherwise take dedicated and focused time otherwise out of my workday. It's in your time also means, what do you do when you get off of the job? When you're at home, you have to prioritize time for your family. You have to prioritize time for your chores and, of course, for your business. As for social gatherings and these things. So defining your priorities is key to making that transition from employee to entrepreneur and making that transition successfully. So I hope sharing this morning was beneficial to you. I hope that it would help you bring some clarity in your thoughts and your processes as we go into this new year with new dreams and legacy of doing something meaningful with and fulfilling with our lives. And I look forward to sharing again with you. If you know of anybody who might be on this path, seeking to move from their place of employment, place of entrepreneurship, share this content with them. So I want to invite you to subscribe to my newsletter, Becoming an Entrepreneur. I will also leave the link in the description, and to share it with anybody who you think the content might be useful for. I look forward to seeing you again in another instance of Coaching in the Car. Peace out.